What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to go over the 3 trades that I have taken today. It's about 8:20 right now, and I stopped trading by 8:30. I don't like taking trades after that, so these are going to be the only 3 trades that I have taken today. So let's go ahead and jump into it. The first trade that I took was on Nvidia, and I have a short bias here on Nvidia because of this bearish inverted, or not inverted, but the bearish head and shoulders pattern here on the weekly time frame. For this reason, I would love to take short positions under 171. So jumping from the weekly time frame all the way down to the 5 minute, we can see where we opened here. I would have loved to take this short position at 171 exactly, but we did not get up that high. Instead, what I saw this morning was that we were initially holding this support level from the pre-market lows. However, that support level did not hold, and I honestly would not have gone long on this support level holding at all because of my short bias. Then on this 5 minute candle close, I felt like this support level was giving up. So because that support level seemed to be giving up, I took a stab at shorts there. I entered with 3 positions, and I took profits on one of my positions here at a 1-to-1. I honestly should have taken profit on 2 of the positions instead of just one, but that's what I did. I really felt like this was going to collapse down further. I then held my other 2 runners with a stop loss at break even, which very quickly got stopped out. And honestly, I'm very happy that those got stopped out because I didn't want to hold those through all of this chop. Now, the next position that I want to talk about is on Meta. And I have a long bias on Meta going into today because we're down over 10% the past 2 days. So if we gapped down, which I would have loved to see today, then I would have been taking long positions, but we did not quite see that. Instead, here on the 3 minute chart, we got a nice downtrend into the pre-market low. And with my long bias, I saw us breaking out of this downward trend where I went ahead and entered. I only entered with 1 contract because they are a bit expensive, and I took profit on that a couple minutes later at a 1-to-1 where I made about $55. And on this other trade here, I made about $18. I honestly probably could have gotten a better entry on this because we came back and retested this 3 minute fair value gap. So ideally I could have entered on this, but there's no telling if we were going to come back and retest it first or if we were just going to continue to break out. Now, I would have honestly loved to have held this position all the way up to here, but there's no way of knowing that that is going to happen after momentum flips on a candle like this. If I was holding runners here, I would have stopped out on a candle close below the low of the previous candle, which would have been this one as it closes below the low of the previous one. And a little bit about trade management here. I usually set my take profit and stop losses with limit orders. And I do that because when the market goes up, I start thinking, oh my God, it's going to the moon, so why would I sell it yet? And then when the stock starts going down in a moment like this, if I was holding runners, I would just start hoping that it turns around. Oh, fair value gap, oh, support level here, I'm just going to hold on to it. And while that might have played out this one time, the other 9 times out of 10, I would have taken a massive loss. Because of that trading psychology, I need to stop myself from fucking myself mid-trade. So what I do is I set everything with limit orders. I've got a limit order sell down here and a limit order take profit up here so that no decision making is needed when I'm in the trade. I automatically get stopped out at a 1-to-1, whether it's take profit or stop loss, and then my runners have a limit order set at break even, and then When we get the candle close below the low, then I manually stop out from there. But even if psychologically I just can't get myself to close out of the runners here, I still will never let my green trades go red, which is one of my trading rules. And honestly, after momentum flips this hard, you do not want to gamble on the momentum completely reversing to the upside like this. Most of the time, that's going to result in losses. And then the last trade that I want to talk about here is again on Nvidia. I'm in a very small lotto position with option contracts for 165, which cost me about $30. And I took that position because we came up into this 15-minute fair value gap and then rejected pretty hard. So again, with my short bias on Nvidia, I'd love to see this absolutely collapse today. So even if this trade goes to zero, I will still be green for today. And yeah, I'm just going to wait on this and see what happens next. So thank you for watching. Click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.